in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the Rangers gonna be.
Stand the mark, enabled Dangerfield to just play on and kick it long. Betts with a push in the back, not seen. Gets it back.
Jenkins is on.
Betts to Jenkins, could go over the top by hand. He will. Walker at the goal square. Goal Adelaide, and don't they love it?
Well, is it too harsh to say Gary Ablett potentially did that goal?
No, it's not too harsh.
Not too harsh at all.
He's read on every old footballer who hates rotations and hates blokes running on unnecessarily be looking at that and saying, there you go, that's what I've been on about. He should have stood the mark there, Gaz.
He handballed the ball back to Rashudo and just went off.
Then ran off, yeah.
That's not
here
thinking.
It is here. It's extraordinary and straight off. No one around.
Look at this.
Danger picks up 15 metres.
He's had a bad start there, Gary Ablett, just affecting the goal there. Tex Walker was the recipient, and the Crows now get their first goal. Strides. He's actually got a good technique, Lynchy. That was just a bit of a mishap.
4 goals, 1 apiece at quarter time. 1 goal 3 to 3 behinds in this quarter. 1 goal 6 in total. That's another poor kick. Malcheski gives it up too often.
It's just what I say, that's where they're going to cause the turnover, the Crows, by tightening the defence.
Well, it helps if they're slaughtering the ball out the back.
McKay's kick in. Walker, too strong, too good.
Good pluck, that one, Lynchy.
Well, that's what we're seeing at the other end. He's such a powerful player, Tex Walker. He's up against a really good defender as well in May and Thompson back there, but he just got rid of him beautifully too. A great mark.
Now, when you line up for this one, I mean, it looks like a simple kick, and if you kick through it and you make it your 40 metres out, it is a pretty simple kick, but quite often that right goalpost sort of comes into contention, and you can do what Jenkins did and just fall off your kick a little bit.
This for his second goal, give a bit of breathing space for the Crows, and the captain doesn't let his team down.
He's a beautiful kick for goal when he's up and going and full of confidence, and that'll give him a lot of confidence. Just the way he got rid of his opponent. Here's the ball. He's there with May. Now he knows where the ball's going to drop. Pushes off his direct opponent. Just protects the drop zone.
Copybook stuff.
It was just that was a training drill. Just gets rid of Thompson late. Bit of a shove. And vice-like grip, just clunked it.
Well, they're entitled to be annoyed with that, the Suns, with 2 good defenders there, and Tex just beat them both.
37 goals for the season, just a couple behind Eddie Betts. 39, good battle that.
Some of the inside 50s in recent weeks for the Swans.
And another clearance, Jack. Just eludes Heaney, and the mark taken by Henderson. They need a steadier. The Adelaide Crows in a hurry. 11 minutes left in the quarter. Dangerfield with Lloyd. Good use of the body, protected the drop zone, and he is off. Sloan forward. Grundy up early, slaps it away. Trapped by Lynch. Heads to Smith, within range. Struck it only okay. Goal square. Tex! That's what they needed.
That'll come round straight in front because he took the mark in the goal square. So they desperately needed that, the Adelaide Crows. They needed the skipper to stand up and win a one-on-one contest.
Made the goal umpire work. But they got it.
Yeah, it was good play there. Brodie Smith was able to, he probably sized up the goals. He's such a big kick, but I like Tex Walker. He charged back towards goal. He had Richards in a one-on-one here. Stopped and propped. Used his body well, held his position. Well done to finish off that mark. This is what he's known for. Taylor Walker very strong in this one-on-one contest. Probably hasn't jumped at the ball as much as he would have liked early in the game, but nice for his confidence to be able to get on the board. Forward area, easy counter-attack by Sydney.
Franklin punches down to Tippett. Lever. Looking for options inside rather than outside. Smith wide, Eddie Betts might sit on some shoulders, and he could pounce and go here, Eddie. This is his moment. 55 seconds left. Short pass. Well, he's the hot man, Lynch.
Yep. He's going to take a good kick, though.
Plays on quickly, spears it to Walker, who hasn't been as accurate.
That's a great pass, but I'm not sure where he was back behind the mark when he kicked it.
Can you play on outside the boundary like that?
That's the interesting one.
Does work hard, Tommy Lynch.
Yeah.
Does he? He would have. He's kicked 3 goals at his 17 possessions. He's been the most influential forward on the ground for Adelaide.
Well, he can breathe some life into his team, or he can deflate them with this kick. He breathes some life in. I needed that from the captain.
Second goal there, good captain's goal. Nice finish just leading into 3/4 time, but it was set up by Tom Lynch, who's worked tirelessly across half forward, especially this quarter. See the man there. Is this play on outside the boundary? I don't think so. I think that was just part of his kicking action. I don't think the man on the mark covered it well enough, Jase.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd actually come back in line with where he would have been lined up if he was having a shot for goal. So maybe a little lucky to get away with it, because he certainly didn't kick over the man on the mark. He kicked around him.
Yeah, any spot ahead of the mark, if you take off, is play on it instantly.
I agree with you, Bruce. Took the tackler on, and I think the Adelaide players might be suggesting that now. Gee, the Adelaide defensive pressure, their tackling has been first class tonight.
Marriage, bullocking, and again did well. Showed some finesse. Grigor high ball towards the wing. Big leap at the back. Hampson spilled it though. Van Berlo, eyes only for the footy. Won a hard ball. Kicks inside the forward 50. And Walker is going to get a free kick. He's paid the mark. The umpire says he paid the mark. Arms appear to be chopped. Doesn't matter. He's got the football. And Rance stands the mark right on the 50. So the kick will be 55 should he go for it. He is a big kick. Adelaide captain.
All the forwards are expecting him to kick it, Dennis, because there's no movement whatsoever.
They know him well then. Kick is on the way. Any score leads.
Yes.
And the margin is 6 points. Wonderful kick. How about that? Everyone just down tools amongst his teammates. Knew he was going to take a shot at goal, and he didn't disappoint in any regard.
I won't mention Wayne all the time, but there's a bit of Jonathan Brown. He's got it, hasn't he? You know he's got it. And tonight he looks like he's really got it again.
The Tigers a little bit down on his normal output, but see, that's a fascinating matchup.
Marriage tapped it down. Chance for Lynch. Got up from Lyons. This kick is stifled by Blostone. Knocked across the boundary line by Rance. Crowd want to deliberate. That's very optimistic. We'll have a boundary throw in. Sloan has slowed down in this term. 15 possessions now. We had 12 at quarter time. There's the star, I think, coming to this boundary throw in. Sam Jacobs. So many taps to advantage. Quite outstanding, although Marriage did well that time. Fell behind the pack. Thompson, Sloan, Henderson, Zimmer. Beautiful. Right onto the chest of Walker. He's proven the distance won't be a problem here. His teammates are a giveaway. Walker, 7 marks, 10 possessions.
He's been good, Walker. Just presented well again there. Rance right with him, but not much you can do with that sort of kick. Just back on that matchup, Cochin and Dangerfield, it's great to see two of the great players of the competition playing on one another, but not giving one another a 20-foot leg rope, actually playing good, hard, contested footy.
Siren will sound with this ball in flight. Walker comes in right on the 50s, kick 1-2, make that 2-2. How is that for inspiration? Right on the sirens.
Smith's pass, Zaharakis to Langford. Little ball wide. Terrific to Goddard, but in the end it gets there. Stanton loose over the top. Dempsey, he's got a man he can go to in Zaharakis. Saw him. Kick perfect. Now the lead is on from Danaher. Ignored by Zaharakis. Over the top, Hooker, or Jacobs got back. Hardigan just provided some shelter. And Jacobs, in the end, was left with a pretty simple task. Laird wanted Sloane, just knocked it onto Lynch. He dances a while. Short ball is on. Clean from Cameron. Over the top to Lynch. Sees someone further afield. That is Sloane. And Heppel just stops him for the moment. Cameron just kept on running. Takes a bounce. Runs inside 50. Cameron looks for Tex. And the skipper is found.
Thanks, Jake. It's been great play in the early part of this game by Jacobs too on 2 occasions. The first time he found himself out wide as the get-out player off half-back, and the next time he actually got himself deep into that defensive part of the ground. And Adelaide have already moved the ball really cleanly from half-back on 2 occasions.
Yep, 15 seconds.
Tex last week almost had a huge Friday night. Ended up with 2 goals, 5 shoulder to shoulder with Alex Rance for much of the night. This for the first of the afternoon. He's online early, round 20, Saturday at Etihad.
And there's a confident starter for Tex.
So a good start, the Adelaide Crows. Oh,
it would have been magnificent. He would have been retired in the Bahamas by now, Fagan.
Thompson, well, missed his man. Jackson Merritt wanted Goddard. He wanted Heppel, and he missed him too. Lever, desperate in the end, wanted Laird. Laird was found, and in Laverde ensured Rory was going nowhere anytime soon.
For a moment there, and I thought you were talking about Chris Fagan. Then I worked it out. I was on top of it. You've got to pick a pocket or two, right, Tim?
That's the one.
Jacobs, well done. Decisive again. Cameron. Dangerfield. Van Berlo going backwards to go forwards. Eddie might fly here. He did. Couldn't mark it. Back of the pack, Walker. Way too easy. They've got another one. That's his second. And Adelaide, they've been dominant in this term. They've kicked the last 6. They lead it by 4 goals.
Well, here's that kick. See the Eddie fly there against Bagley. Ball goes through. Unfortunately for Bagley, unable to get a paw on it.
Second goal this term for the Bombers. Quick one inside. Well, not so good. Hooker as a forward, like better service. Laird fed it out to Jenkins. Goddard somehow intercepted it. Got it back to Hibbert. He can kick a second. Not quite. Runs into trouble. Got rid of the footy only just. And Sloane, whose old mate Danger, who can spot a man who's got plenty of time. Here's a chance. Riley Knight, bouncing ball, just came at him nicely. He's got Tex going back to space. Goes back to the skipper. That is perfect. Well done, Riley Knight. He measured things up perfectly. Tex gave him 2 options. He didn't rush the first, waited for the second, and the delivery was perfect.
There's Michael Hibbert just trying to get onto his trusty left foot. All the space closed down, and that was a really intelligent kick there underground by Dangerfield.
The skipper, he's got 3, and the Crows have got 20.
That's where the Rangers gonna be.